So, I won't spend too much time on each of the explanations for these. Just know that I know everything there is to know about everything about Melee. I'm a full professional. All right, guys? Just the most knowing Melee being on the planet. And if you disagree, that's too bad. I like this distribution, S, A, B, C, but we're just going to do this instead. We're just going to go top, high, middle, low, bottom. First thing we're going to do, as tradition, Ganondorf in the middle of the tier list. I always still believe this. The reason I put him in the middle of the tier list is because quite literally the line, he is the... Everyone above him is viable, everyone below him is not viable. I've always believed that for a while, and I still do. So, my first big twist to this tier list is that I don't think Bowser is the worst character. I think Kirby is the worst character in this game now. Just for her sheer lack of complete fucking options. And I'm almost inclined to say that Bowser might be better than, maybe better than Pichu and Kirby. There's a chance I want to believe this, but the reason that I can't quite put it is because Pichu still has way more shit than Bowser. Way more shit. Bowser has at least a result or two now, but Pichu, if any one of those players is granted Pichu, that was a result. And I want to say that's it for like the bottom tiers. I don't think Zelda is in bottom tier. I think Zelda is actually the lowest of low tier down there, but I don't think she's bottom tier. Just that lightning kick alone, really, really, really good. The next worst character I can think of is Ness. And these two really are interchangeable depending on who you ask. Zelda just at least has a recover. I think Ness is just so bad. And I actually would put Zelda above Ness. But I wouldn't put Ness in the bottom anymore, I don't think. I'm sure one day maybe it's Kirby Kaze, but some Ness player will rise up the ranks and do it. But it's just so fucked. Anyways, that's there too. If you want me to be cheeky, I'd put Popo right here, by the way. But just for the sake of making a tier list, we'll do that. Above Zelda, also in low tier. Again, we're going through the worst of the worst right here. Slowly getting better. A few characters come to mind. Mewtwo. But Mewtwo, again, has some sauce. There's Game & Watch. Maybe Young Link. I actually think Game & Watch has a lot of undiscovered potential. And I talked to Walmart Shoes about this. And I actually think Game & Watch is going to be that next weird character that places like top 32. And yes, I have Young Link below regular Link. 1000%. Yes, I do. My prediction, though, is that Game & Watch will be actually better than Mewtwo. I do consider Link a better character than Young Link. We've seen what Link can do. Aklo has a good pocket Link. Ramley can take games off high tiers. Ramley can take games off of high-level players like, I don't know, a good Martha Kadora and a good Peach. Happens to just have a really good punish on floaties. A lot of weird tricks. Young Link, way faster, has a lot of sauce. But there's this weird stigma or weird like bias people have with Young Link because just because Armada played Young Link and had my number a few times, Link has actually proved a better counter pick for a top player, namely Aklo, which we have those results too. The next person I'd put on this list is actually... I actually think it's Mario next, and not Roy. Not just because it don't test me. I've fought multiple top Roys now online, and no, it's pretty clear to me. Mario is terrible. I don't care what people say. Like there's a few reps that are good too, but I just... This character's ass. You can like do cool clips. You just can't kill. Thank you. He can't kill. Roy has no aerials, but Mario can't kill. They both kill with forward smash, but Roy has the grab range and the wave dash alone, and the trickier recovery to make him a better character. And that's where I would put Roy. Now let's talk about Melee's current middle tiers. So let's go. The worst character in the middle tier currently, in my mind, and in my heart, is Luigi. And you can argue with me all you want. Best wave dash in the game. Crazy ass nair strings. But his recovery is one of the most exploitable in the entire game. Once you understand the flowchart, Luigi is extremely exploitable. Well, there's very much way. Alright? He belongs there. Right above Luigi is It's not DK, it's Dr. Mario. Dr. Mario also could top 8 a major. We've seen Doc Lee, what man can do with it. We've seen Franz. We've seen a lot of things that are happening there. Character slightly better than Luigi. Again, limited by a bad recovery. Really good projectiles. Very good aerials. Amazing down smash. Cape covers a lot of the cats right there. Overall, just an extremely balanced character. Easy to play too. And it'll be fine there as well. So, in the top 12, a character that is better than Dr. Mario and Luigi is Donkey Kong. This is the biggest change to the tier list. There has been a renaissance of this character. I've seen enough. I've seen way too much now at this point. But I've seen the light now. This character is top 12 in the game. He's better than Ganondorf. He's better than all the plumbers. He is. He simply is. We just stop denying it. The only completely horrible dog shit matchup this character has is Sheik and Ices. Yeah, Sheik and Ices. Every other character, it's just doable, you know? Continuing on our middle tier, the next character, this next spot, probably to no one's surprise, would go to Samus. I think Samus, again, still has crazy reps in this character that can do a lot of stuff. You've got Morse Code, who's been killing it lately. There's a lot of Samuses that can do really well. Still bogged down by the Falcon and Sheik matchups. I think it's pretty clear that Samus has been considered a pretty high middle tier or very low high tier character. I think a pretty high middle tier character for a while now. I don't think that's that crazy, but take it all. Almost done with the middle tier. Question is, do you put this yellow rat in the top of middle or the bottom of high? You put it in the top of middle for now. But I think he's gonna be bottom of high because of this fucking kid Jeichu. That's my take right here. He hasn't really broken through just yet, so we'll put him there. The characters that I think everyone should buy and invest in, you know, if you can invest in a stock before it's gonna blow up, I would buy Game & Watch stocks, Pikachu stocks. Those are the two I'd buy the most. The other ones are debatable. DK is pretty snug where he is, but maybe DK stocks too. Probably DK stocks. If you think DK is going to be a better character than Samus or Pikachu, go for it. Oh, Bowser. Bowser stocks for sure. This high tier, some familiar subjects here. Let's talk about Ices for a second. We have banned wobbling. We have patched it out of Slippy. It's actually patched out. You can't even do it. The good Ices players have to do a handoff now to do it. But here's the thing. There's a weird effect happening where all the Ices players, because they can no longer wobble, they were forced to learn neutral. They were forced to improve their Sopos. And now, because they're getting good, they're never dropping the handoff. They're very rarely dropping the handoff. It's as if wobbling is back, but not quite, but sort of back. And the more time goes on, the higher they're going to place. It's like this character feels like a ticking time bomb. So I'm going to leave him in high tier, right next to Yoshi. Shoutouts to Yoshi. This character used to be low tier. Amsa won so much that we're like, okay, there's actually no way this character's low tier. It's just no one had any idea how to play this character. Once Amsa showed the world how to play Yoshi, it's like, okay, there's unapologetically this character's high tier. You mean you can crouch cancel in the air, it's super heavy, down tilt, fixed knockback, eggs. We've seen what you can do. Able to combo the hell out of Spaceys. Shield, the best shield in the game in a lot of ways. I'd put him top tier if there was another Amsa. If there was two Yoshis getting top 8, I'd consider him a top tier character. Also joining these characters in high tier would be, of course, Peach. I still put Peach above Yoshi. Do you know what I've been thinking about more? It's absolute bullshit that Peach has like a 1 in... What is it? Like a 1 in 250 chance of just winning the game. If you put a Stitch Face in Triff or Lod's hands, they are beating anyone in the world in that game. I'm like at this point. If they happen to pull out a Stitch, you're losing that game. Bob-omb, no. Bob-omb is weird. It's specifically the Stitch. Peach also, you know, best down in the game. Float cancel nairs and float cancel aerials are just absolutely disgusting. There are people that Peaches are figuring out how to like sort of hop off ledge and do better ledge play with Peach. Up air kill super early. She just sneaks up on you. And the crack Peach players, the Lods, the Triffs, the Auras, the Wallies, like any person in the world, even Puff players, should fear a good Peach. And of course, Armada's legacy. I think Armada's decision to pick up Fox forever cements Peach as a high tier and not a top tier character. Like, I think that data point alone is one of the most important things about it. And that's going to round out our high tier. The rest of the characters in this game I actually believe are top tiers, starting with Falcon. I think a lot of people have put Falcon in high tier for a while, but I'm actually, at this point, he is actually a top tier character. I know, like, oh, you're biased because Wizzy beat you. No. I've thought about this before CEO, actually. He's just insane. His combo game on the entire cast cannot be, like, understated. He just fucking, his aerials, his up air. Up air is probably top 5 move in the entire game. Like, it might actually be a top 5 move in the whole game. His recovery is the only bad thing, but he's heavy as fuck. But the reason I put him here too is because of the top Falcon players and any Falcon in general, they're learning defense now. They're learning defense really, really well. They're learning crouch canceling really, really well. They're learning out of shield play really, really well. And with wank DI and other things, yeah, ASDI down, exactly. I'm seeing this a lot more, even in the average Falcons I fight. So I do consider him actually a top tier character. Might be weird, but it's there too. Right above Falcon, a familiar face appears. Puff, to me, safely belongs top 5 in the game. The one character I have, you know, the ethos to remark on. She's a great character, but, you know, obviously best cover in the game, has a one-hit KO move. Best backer in the game, amazing aerials, great matchup spread. Just gets fucked by Fox and Marth. But everyone else you can pretty much contend with. 4th in the game, and again, I'll put this again, is Sheik. I put her above Puff, mainly because of the innovations Jmook did. They're getting way better at chain grabbing. They're getting way better at tech chasing. They're getting way better at the defense and kill confirms. Even Sheik players are kind of figuring out how to beat Puff now, which was traditionally a bad matchup. She's not as good as the Spaceys, but has just absolutely comedically hilariously good frame data. Back air is insane. Best edge guarder in the game, unironically. Better than, I think Sheik is a better edge guarder than Puff. And the remaining 3 really shouldn't surprise you. It's going to be Falco in 3rd place, Marth in 2nd place, and Fox in 1st place. Past tier lists, I've maybe had Fox in his own tier. I think we played too much meta at this point to do that. I think the top tier has 6 characters now. I think these 6 characters, they can all fuck each other up on a good day. The reason Falco is above Puff is because of when you push the game to its absolute limit and you do frame perfect inputs, Falco's combo game and lasers just invalidate so many options. Fox exists. Fox, also how these characters do versus Fox, unfortunately affects the tier list a lot. Anyways, that is our tier list. Press 1. Everyone say bye, YouTube. That's kind of what I would rank it right here. Maybe it's not your favorite tier list, but I don't think it's that bad.